But I'm gonna give you a couple hacks on how to like be productive in the morning and get things done. That way when you go to school you feel refreshed and just awesome. And I know some of you think that y'all having a hard time getting up. Well, there are some scientific facts behind that, and there are some you facts about that. But let's discuss some of that. It is scientifically proven that dark light does actually not make you fall asleep. It's blue, yellow, and white light that helps you go to sleep. In fact, any other light actually messes with your sleeping pattern. That was scientifically proven, and I was just watching a video on that, and I didn't really know that. If you guys want more of this, make sure you go to Natalie's Outlet. I mean, she's like awesome. Like, she does all types of DIYs and things like that. I'll be doing a DIY here shortly, and like I'll be showing you how to do this. So yeah. Okay. When you go to bed at night, have a candle. Why, you may ask? Because because actually a candle it's like a humidifier. Reason being because it's more preferred to have like scented candles, not just like regular ones. Like, no, that don't work. Not in my town. But with some scented candles, they really do work. I mean, they help you fall asleep, especially lavender. Like, lavender would be the best candle or humidifier or, perfume to have. Like, spray it on you, spray it on the bed, have a candle right next to you. Now, fire safety, please don't set your house on fire. I don't think your parents would like that. I think that they'd be a little bit mad. Trust me, I know from experience. But yeah, make sure you blow it out though before you go to sleep. Or have the door open and your candle like near where somebody can see it. That way, if it does get out of control, the person who sees it can immediately stop that fire. Because, you don't want to wake up with flames up your nose or up your booty hole. I don't think so. But anyways, also cocoa butter lotion does the trick too. I mean, cocoa butter lotion, when you put it on, it's also like a perfume, so when you wake up in the morning, you can like put a little, like rub it in, smear it on your shirt, and you'll smell like cocoa butter for the rest of the day. My personal use of cocoa butter is like for my skin and to help me, wake up in the morning and like go to sleep. Like, it's the best thing you could have. Or lavender. Again, people, lavender is like the best. But I prefer cocoa butter because it's awesome. Now, for those of you guys or girls that like to play on your phone until like midnight to 5 o'clock in the morning, that has to stop. Because some of you guys are just like so addicted to social media, you guys can barely sleep. So here's a suggestion. Like, I would put it somewhere where you can't reach it, and I would put it on airplane mode. That way, when you try to get on social media, it won't let you. So, I would not get on social media because I know that most of you guys or girls will get on that. And I would completely power off your phone while it's charging. That way, when you try to turn it on and it won't turn on, you know why? Because you're trying to get sleep. Yeah. But still, if you do that, you'll get like enough sleep possible. Now, I know you guys hate it when your parents make you go to bed early. Like, I know. It's like really bad. It's like the end of the world. But here's the thing. If you like go to bed an hour early and like you get a good book to read, or you get like, you know, you get productive, you know, do a little homework, and you know, for all you ladies that have emotional issues, or all you men, having a journal is like the best thing you could have. I mean, it doesn't have to make sense, it doesn't have to be numbered. I mean, it's supposed to like be a brain dump, because like whatever you're stressed about, or you know, you just don't like, or somebody made you mad, you can dump it all on paper. Now, there's no grammar, there's no nothing, there's no spelling. Now, the purpose of this is you're not supposed to look back on it, because if you look back on it, then it's going to remind you of why you're mad. And you know, most people don't like that. Also, I learned from when I was at Valley Springs that, you know, because all we could really do is play like card games and color and things like that. Well, I was in the middle of doing this Chinese woman, like when I was there, and it was like almost done, but I needed to get her dress done and her eyes. I mean, other than that, everything else was done except that part. Also, if you read this poem, like it would be the best poem for you to read, because you know, when you read it at night, it makes you feel good inside. So, you know, if you want to, take a screenshot now. And there you go. Yeah, I do draw. I do write a lot. Like, I've written a book halfway through called The Hitman. And I mean, to me, it was like a pretty good book to a point. But yeah, I also got, when I was there, I made this cat, because I mean, I loved my Mr. Kitty, and I mean, I missed him, because, you know, he's gone now. But this is him, because the reason why I did this one is because he loved potato chips. Loved potato chips. I mean, if you just had a bag of potato chips sitting there, he'd get into it within a heartbeat. We also had this, like, mom in our ranch. Her name was Mama Janice. And, like, she was so awesome. Like, she was kind of country. Like, she did home cooking for us. She sewed our clothes. She made us clothes. She bought us things. It was awesome. And she loved coloring as much as I do, except she does it with gel pens. So this is what she made. Pretty soon I will be putting a copyright sign on that, because I don't want nobody copying that. This was one that I colored. I mean, I don't color things all the way, because I think that giving it a little bit of white kind of gives it something interesting. This I was gonna color. I mean, it's my favorite coloring page out of them all. Now these guys I love so much. I love crocodiles so much, along with snakes. Like, I'm gonna be coloring this soon. Like, these are my faves. Like, soon I will be putting them in frames and, you know, hanging them up somewhere. So, yeah. When you're at Valley Springs, you have to have positivity. Like, you need it, because you won't survive without positivity. You will either turn suicidal, or like this crazy lady that will slit people's throats, a homicide person. So, you know, I did this one to, you know, keep me calm during those dark times. even when I was trying to rely on somebody and they weren't there for me, you know, I always had that sense right there that I'm thinking, okay, they're here for me now. I'm not lost in the dark. We literally had to accept a little 8-year-old girl named Lottie there, and I felt so bad for that poor baby. Although she did have some mental issues. I mean, she would bite you and get a hold of something and stab you. But she's 8. This is a coloring page she did, because I mean, she loves Sofia the First coloring pages and things like that. I do graffiti, but of course I didn't make these. Of course I was just trying to color these into something. This one's not done yet because I want to finish his lily pad. I mean, I love coloring so much. I will literally color until it's finished. That's what it looks like on the back. I also did this one when I was at school. I did like feathers, like I would mix the colors, if you can tell, on the bottoms. And you know, this my little friend Kat gave me. Like, she told me to one day have it tattooed on my back, and I'm like, no. But she gave it to me anyways for me to like enjoy and color. So that one was really neat of her. I also colored this one. Like, I love coloring so much. Notice how I did like little watermelons, because you know it was still kind of summer. But I did this at school. And at school you can't keep anything. Not even this, until you were either leaving or you had a positive office note, and I was one of the lucky few that did. Like, I just love this one. It's like my second favorite. Now, Destiny Spicer is like my sister. Like, she's like my sister from another mom. Like, she's just mine. I mean, she was a gangster. I mean, full-on gangster. Her mom and dad were Chinese, and she was Chinese. She came from a filthy rich family. She did marijuana, she did crack. I mean, yeah. But still, she did color really good. I mean, she did this one for a coloring contest. And I mean, here's her little signature kind of part. I mean, wow, she was my favorite sister. She will always be there for me. Even when I make her mad, she's still there. This one's my favorite inspirational one, and I've had this one for a total year now. And I've kept it in semi-good shape. And I did this one with gel pens. Like, if you can notice, I like gel pens a lot. Because when Mama Janice brought them in, or Destiny had them, the whole gang, the whole girls, a lot of the girls would come up and like just color with us, whether they wanted to or not. And you know, when you're there and there's no TV, you're like bored. You either want to clean or you either want to like be stupid and do something. But yeah, I keep my pictures in semi-good conditions because I don't want them gone before I will like finish them and give them to my children, things like that. But yeah. What else was I gonna be saying? Oh yeah, morning routine. Okay, with the morning routine, I would suggest waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning. That way you can, like, if you don't like school breakfast, then you can just, like, eat breakfast there. You know, get some productivity. Bleh. Get some creativity down on paper. Like, do some homework. You know, draw, light a candle, do some meditation. Smother yourself in some cocoa butter. I mean, yeah. But also you need to, like, what I would suggest, a lot of